Sorry?
This portable thing is this smelter.
So the smelter will melt down the raw material and make them into like little ingot things that you can. You'll see when we have like the manufacturing thing. I kind of remember some things. There's like this big machine that like stomps the iron ore, and you can make plates that way. But we need we need to automate the income of the raw material. So in the equipment workshop over here,
Okay.
you can open. Sorry.
It was occupied, but now
I went into it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. The game like shows a button and I just hit it. That's what I do.
Why? It's mouse here. What am I supposed to know? Let's see. Okay. So I have to craft this portable miner, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm making some iron ingots. Okay, so I need rods. I need those box things. I don't understand what I need those box thing or how to make those box things. Let's see. We go to I connect it here. Okay, now it shows me. I don't know what that box is. Missing concrete. Oh. How do I make concrete? I don't know anything about that. Oops. I guess we can't use the smelter yet? Let's alright, let's do the iron plates. Okay. And we can get the next upgrade. Alright, we're at 12. We just need that much. Okay, so we are about to do the next milestone. Upgrade hub.
Wow.
We did it.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Feature Limestone.
Hello, Ada.
New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective. Complete hub upgrade 4. Note. Use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Okay. Power poles can be used to connect multiple buildings to the same power grid. Buildings like the constructor require recipe to be selected and power to function. Data on recipe buildings can always be accessed by or in the codex, which is opened by pressing X. Oh, the codex thingy is like for help and whatnot. Gotcha. Okay, so power pole.
The portable miner. Yay.
You finished building a portable miner?
Yes.
Yay! Oh wait, I can't see through this now. There's a little wall. Okay, so we can stick that on the iron ore and the copper ore spots. And if you don't know where they are, you can hit V, and if you hold it, you can, it's like it brings up a little hot dial thing, and then you can select what you want it to show you. So I think we just need limestone. We need to collect limestone in order to get concrete. Actually, should be easy to make. We don't need water and stuff. Excuse me. So wire, that's probably concrete. Ooh, we need a lot of iron plates. All right, I think the game is expecting us to actually have power and stuff after this. I'm getting that feeling. Alright, so we'll put that in there. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and produce a bunch of iron ingots while we have them. So now that we have those portable miners, we shouldn't have to ever chisel at the deposits anymore. That manual labor should be donezo now.
Portable miner.
So to use it, I don't know. I think you have to put it in your hands. So I think if you hit tab, you can bring up your inventory, and I think it might sit in the inventory. I think you have to double click it, and then yeah, I see it in your hands now. Oh, it's so heavy. And I think you can place it anywhere. Oh, look at it. It's like a little spider thing. Oh, it's got a little face. Oh boy. Oh no, Natty, your feet are getting chopped up. So,
Here.
oh yeah, there you go. So I'm probably occupying it now, but I think you can hit E, and it'll just show you all the iron it's collecting. It's collecting actually really fast. So now we can just.
It finishes. It's not here.
You can move it again. I think yeah, if you hit E to get into it, there's a button to pick up the miner. And then you can carry it to another spot. Oh, it instantly picked up. There's no animation for picking it up, it's just gone.
Let's see.
Okay. Alright, cool. So I want to get wire, so I'm gonna go find some concrete. I kind of want to build. Do you have a bunch of portable miners?
Just this one. Wait.
One of them? Okay. So you need 2 and 4. Okay. I think the concrete's kind of far. Let's see. 260, 250. It's a little far. Okay. I don't want to have to walk out there to hold down E. Okay, so grab that. We actually already have a little bit of plates. I kind of already forgot what's required. Actually, I have it. Craft it. Alright, cool. So I have one now. I'll put the extra iron plate and the iron ingots in there, in our little chests. And I'm gonna head over to the limestone. So we can make as many of those portable miners as we want, and we can place 4 of them on this one little area. And all that it means is that we can collect the raw materials faster, because like over time they'll all like collect a bunch of them, and we can just run around and just grab whatever they've collected so far.
I can place oh my god, I can so down. Hold on. I can place the miner thing again.
You couldn't? Or
It's in my hands, but I can place it in the ground.
okay. Oh
Sorry.
no, bees! The bees. All right, one down. Oh, that one fell. Okay. Another one down. Alright, third one down. Alright, where is this limestone? When I find the limestone, I will be able to place one as well and see what it's supposed to do. Okay. Alright, so tab, double click in my hands now. How do I use it? Drag. How do I place it? Oh. I just like moved my screen around while left clicking and it fell.
Oh,
But there was a time when I did click and it didn't actually place it.
oh, that's working. And it's
Okay.
not aiming, so I can move.
Okay. I captured your foot.
Yeah. So now I should practice another one.
Yeah, it was. We need we'll also need a copper. I have 3 health left. Do I have any berries? Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. 34. I'm gonna wait until 40. See, I'm not even gonna hold down E to collect it to make this go faster. I'm gonna wait for this thing to do it for me. Automation is about taking shortcuts,
Yeah.
the lazy routes. It's not lazy, actually, it's smart. Alright. Right, it's got some more bio stuff for power. Check on the ingot here. Grab all of that from your portable thing. Got all that. Okay, so we should be able to make some concrete. And then we won't have to make plates or rods anymore because we'll just make them in the, or ingots. We won't have to make those. Okay, so concrete. Okay, here we go. So we can make 12. Okay, there we go. Have some concrete. All right, so Q, power line. Oh, we need wire. All right. Did I already turn in all the... No, okay, cool. So we have a little bit of copper wire, so we can make some cable. Wow, that disappeared really quick. Alright, Q, power line. Click that. Alright, so we need more copper, more copper wire and rods. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to go collect some copper. Running. Alright, so are you copper or iron? You're copper, alright. Alright, so we got 18, 20. Do this until 40. Feels right. It's a nice round, big number. There we go. Do. Grab some more foliage. Alright. Power line. Wait, I have to make stuff now. Okay. Alright, copper ingots. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if the arachnophobia mode actually spawns spiders or if it actually turns off spiders.
Oh boy. Well, now I have three portable miners.
Alright, sweet. So we can do, I'm thinking 2 iron, 1 copper.
Okay. I placed one at iron already that time, and I got stuck. Look for another one.
I think there's actually a second one right over here. There's actually 3 of them. I don't think the game will actually tell you though. I think it only shows it on... Oh, it does. There you go. Cool. Alright, so we have that. I need cabling. Okay. So we'll make 10. And I need... Let's grab some of that. Need some plates. I don't know. I'm just going to make 10 and 10. I don't know how much we need. What was that?
It's working all clear.
We got the all clear. Alright, look. Copper now. Alright, we'll do power line. Okay, cool. I have all the requirements now. Okay, so we can just directly connect to that. Alright, cool. So now our smelter has a thing. So now we can put in iron ore and it'll automatically produce an output. Sweet. Okay. So let's do another one. And this one will be for copper. Okay, so I think we just select it and then we just get the iron ore out of that now. Okay. So it looks like the portable miners do have a limit. They can only store 100 ingots before they just stop. So that just means that we have to keep an eye on them. Otherwise they stop, which isn't a big deal. You get 100 ingots out of it. Placed. All right. Place that copper. All right, cool. So we'll have 100 of that in like 5 minutes or so. So we need, maybe, I don't know. Okay. So can we, oh, constructor. Okay, so we need, what is that? Reinforced iron plates. All right, so that is iron plates and screw nut thingies. Sorry, I missed that.
Did one of those reinforced things by accident.
Oh, did you? Okay. We need, for the construction thingy, we need 2 reinforced iron plates. And some cabling. So I think I have cabling right now. Yeah, we have cabling. And oops. Let's bring this up here. Constructor. Okay. And then the, all right, so make the reinforced plate. Did you say you have 1 or 2? 1? Okay, so I'll make 1 more. We need little nut thingies and... Alright, so I have plates, we just need little nut things.
Oh,
Screws. Oh, you need rods. Okay. Need some more. Let's grab that. And let's dump the other ingots in there. Okay. So now we don't have to make ingots. That's pretty nice. Alright, so we'll make... Alright, there's 32. So, alright, I'll make 1 reinforced plates. And I'll put it in the bin. If you want to make the constructor, you need cable and 2 iron plates. And right now there's one reinforced iron plate and cabling in the personal storage box. And I would suggest the constructor should be built in front of the iron smelter. So I think you can... I mean, eventually, I'm not sure when, but we can actually add a conveyor belt to it. And it'll automatically send over the ingots into whatever the next thing is. Oh, Zero Man, I didn't see that you messaged. Sorry. Yeah, thanks for the tip.
it's very important item plates at that. And I have 2 of them.
2 reinforced iron plates, cool. You'll need 2 iron plates and 8 cables. So you can just grab the stack of cables. I'm gonna also make another constructor. Okay, so let's make a bunch of these. Alright, that's fine. And we need iron plates as well. Okay, okay. Alright, so now reinforced plates. We can make 3, so let's make 2. Alright, there we go. Gotta check on the copper thing too here. Alright. So we're missing, oh, the wire. Okay. Cable. Alright, so we actually need the copper now. We need cable for that too. Alright. I'm gonna go grab some copper ore. Zero Man, are you a Satisfactory? Like, how many hours do you have in it? I have 8 from 2 years ago. So this is basically fresh. And Nettie's also fresh here. Grab the ingots from this. And looks like this one's stopped. Grab this one. Okay. let's go ahead and dump that in there. Jumping all the time is kind of making me motion sickness. I'm sorry if anybody is getting a little motion sickness. Zero Man loves this game. What's not to love? A 3D version of Factorio, you know? Okay. Alright, so for constructor, okay. We need the, that's right. Oh, right. I have the, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So I need to get, actually can't put that in first because we need the cable to get power. Okay. Alright, copper ingots. And we're gonna do the minimum for the wire. I'm just gonna get 20. Okay. So I think the reinforced wire, I'm gonna call it, the cable, actually does kind of require a little bit. There you go. Okay, so now power line. You can't connect anymore. Okay, so now we need to build a power pole. Okay, we need copper wire for that. Going back now. This is always the beginning of this game. It's like, wait, we need that? Okay, let's go back. Like, we have to, like, kind of get used to some of the requirements. Or the, like, what does it take to make this or that or whatever. Okay, stick that right there. Build power line. Alright, can I disconnect? How do I disconnect a power line now? Configure.
Here at those next to the copper thing.
Hmm.
What do you need for? Do you know? Or copper?
We have 2 inputs for iron, so we could probably put another one. Actually, we could put. I put one in the stone, so we probably could do another one on copper, and then we can put another one down on iron after that. Okay, so how do we disconnect the power from this? Like, look at the wire? No. Recipe. Press F and aim at the wire. Oh, to dismantle. Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Zero Man.
Things here too.
I missed that, Nettie?
It's just remember the crossbow. Oh, you can dismantle things here too.
Oh, yeah.
And placing a second portable miner and the third one.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's put down a constructor. I'm assuming we don't have access to conveyor belts yet. Oh, I hate that this thing's floating up so high. I'm just gonna stick it over here. Ah, okay, so this one will be standard iron plates, but we also need iron rods. If you have your reinforced iron plates, you can build a constructor right next to this one.
Missing cable.
Cool. Alright, so grab the iron ore, throw that in there. Grab the copper, and probably grab some more copper for that. And stick our iron in here. And I want to build another pole. And I think I want to go on the outside of this whole area. And this will be kind of like for the next row. So I'm going to stick this here. And I should have put that one on the outside. I wasn't really thinking, I guess. How much of a distance? I'm going to build the second one. Just looks nicer. Okay, so then that can only have one input, so probably need cable. Okay. Do we have any iron ore? Yes. Okay. So we got to make some wire. Go with 30-ish. Go down to cable. Make some cable.
Want me to do the second constructor right next to the first one?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so the first one will be, I guess, iron plates. It could also be rods. And yeah, to the right of it, I think we can place the second one. And then the one on the left will be plates, and the one on the right will be rods, I guess. What am I doing? All right, the wire. Okay. Oh, look at that distance. Okay, so now you to there. Okay. And now you to there. Okay. There it goes.
Where?
We can put it on the right side. I'll highlight over here. I mean, either side. If you want it on that side or the other side, it's cool. Pay attention to the inputs and outputs. So the blue is the output and the orange is the input. Using your scroll wheel, you can actually rotate it. And we always want like the flow. I guess it's called flow control. We want the flow to be like the raw materials will come from the input side, and then the blue side will be on the output. It just kind of makes things a little bit more, I guess, smooth as far as like where our sections and stuff will be. So like for this example, I was thinking like over here, and with this output and input, I guess set up. So like the blue facing towards you now. It disappeared. I can't see your little hologram. Oh, there it is. So you want to rotate it another 90 degrees. Oh, there we go. So one more time. There you go, like that. And I think it just destroys some of the environment when you place it. So you can place it there.
Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, wait. It rotated again. How did it rotate?
So I...
It got all like rotaty. Oh, we can still use it. We'll have to rotate it again though. When we actually get conveyor belts. It's fine for right now.
rotate it.
Can you rotate it afterwards?
Yeah.
I think we have to dismantle it. Yeah, I think we have to dismantle it and then we can replace it. Hit F and it'll bring up your like little laser tool. There it goes. I'm not sure what the trade-off is. Like in Frostpunk, like when you destroy, you lose nothing when you dismantle, says Zero Man. Okay, so no worries. We're not going to actually lose anything. Alright, 75 iron. Go ahead and turn in the iron. Okay, and here's that concrete. And we need cabling, so we need a little bit more cabling, just 3 more. Let's make that real quick.
Now I got it right? Did I?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Congratulations. You have
And
unlocked building, conveyor
see.
belts and poles.
Yeah, I think so.
Inventory, additional slots.
It looks like that's the input.
Ninth
They both
objective,
look the same on
complete hub
each side,
upgrade
so it must be
5.
right.
Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts.
Alright, cool.
Advice.
Yay.
When planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor
So,
belts.
if you'd like to configure it, you can walk up to it and hit E, and then under the of the one you just built, under the select recipe, you can select what you want it to actually produce.
Wow. So
And we want to do rods, I think. So each of these things can only output one basic, very basic sort of thing. And the idea is that we can build a constructor for each of the things that we need. So we can build one for screws, wire, and like and all those kinds of things. And then all we have to do is walk up to it and grab it, and then it's just producing stuff passively. Isn't that cool?
Really cool, but what do we need first? I think wire, cable.
Well, I mean, I think some of the basic materials are. I mean, wire's probably up there. I mean, we're gonna end up automating everything eventually. We could do wire. Right now we have the copper. We have an iron and a copper smelter, and right now the constructors are right in front of them. So they would naturally kind of, when we get the conveyor belt stuff, it'll naturally go in that direction. Go ahead and grab. Okay, cool. So in order for it to actually make wire, we have to give it the input it requires, which will be copper ingots. And we can get that from the smelter over here. So you can just walk up to it and you'll see in the output section of the smelter that there will be copper ingots in there. And the one that's next to you is the iron smelter. So this is where, like, the organization... Oh, we got conveyor belt in the last milestone. All right, awesome. Oh yeah, number 3 now. Oh, it requires iron plates. Okay, cool. All right, Nettie, here's the freak out, right? So I can now start a conveyor belt. Oh, we need concrete too. But the thing is, you can connect it, so you don't have to manually take stuff out from the smelter and walk all the way over to the constructor. It would actually all follow the conveyor belt. I'm gonna go grab some of the stone from the miner that's all the way out here, so we can build some conveyor belts. Grab some more bio for our power. Oh, I always walk by. This is the second time I've walked by the stone area. Alright, grab all of that. Cool. Cool. Got some bio. Oh, hey, little guy. Don't attack me. I'm your friend. He's looking at me, licking his lips. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if he's looking at me like a meal or something. I don't want it. Alright, cool. 101 wood and leaves. There's actually no fuel in there, so now we have some power again. Wood, I think, burns a little bit longer than leaves. What do I need? Sorry? Yeah, so the power went out, and that's why I wasn't doing anything. So there's if you look on the back of each of these machines, there's like a lightsaber sort of light. That's an indicator of performance. So green means it's doing stuff. This one's yellow, which means it's full or empty. So like now it's green. I just took out the iron. So it looks like the wire is yellow, which means that it's empty, or it's full. In this case, it's empty. So you can actually place iron ingots in the wire constructor, and it'll start actually building the wires. Any plates for the next? Okay. Alright, and number 3. Okay, conveyor belt time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The conveyor belts are now a thing. Now we don't have to... Look at that! And you can stand on it and it'll move you. And you can actually run really fast on it too, if you go in the direction of the conveyor belt. It's a really great way to kind of move around in your base. All right.
All new to me. Then I got killed by those bees. I didn't know how to use that thing like the sharks, the bees, and the animals, and I just got killed. And whenever I got back again, he had lost my laser tag thing. So I just
Your laser tag thing. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it can be... The 3D aspect of this is definitely initially overwhelming. And the combat early on in the game is like, it's not meant to be a thing to focus on. I think later you get... I'm sure Zero Man knows. I've seen some people have like guns and stuff like that. You can have swords, and they have like really fancy looking swords too. Power's out. I'm gonna put in wood, see if that... Oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. So the power consumption is 12, but the output is 20. Or capacity is 20. Okay, so... Alright, so we have wires and we have plates. Alright, so what's the next milestone? Let's go ahead and select this milestone. Storage container and... Oh, the auto miner. Instead of the portable miners. Is the next thing. Cool. So concrete is done. So we need rods and cabling. I have 37 rods. Let's go grab some copper wire. Oh, we need to give it some ingots. What's going on with this one? Standing by... Oh, there's a power switch. You have to turn it on and then it'll actually go. Okay. In the constructor on the bottom right, there's a standby like power switch. You have to actually flick it apparently. I flicked it. So it's producing wire and give us cabling, and then so the rods come from the ingots. I should have... I do not have any ingots. Okay. Grab some iron ingots. So the ore was done. Alright, there should be a pile of ingots in the constructor over here. Yeah, there's plenty. I'm just gonna grab half of them. Okay. So we can make some rods. We only need like 40 rods, I think. Not you. Okay. Alright, so we need 75. What's that?
Once again, what do you need?
Okay, so the next thing is...
Pay your phone?
So the next thing is we need to build a lot of wiring or cabling. So if you want to build the cabling, and I can go collect the deposits. So we need copper wires to build the cable.
Okay.
And the constructor you built has the copper wire. So you can just grab it out of the out of that constructor and then make cables from the workbench. Okay, so we have those. Okay. Alright, so along the way to the copper, I'm gonna grab some wood for our power. Okay, and copper. Here's lots of wood. This feels so much like Skyrim. Just sticking your hands out in space and just grabbing grabbing flowers and stuff. Alright. I don't remember where the limestone is. I think it's down here, right? Yeah. Wait. Is it this one? Yeah. It's gotta be this one. Oop. Okay, cool. Alright, some more wood. Oh, there's the weird little dude staring at me again. Why are you eyeballing me, man? I don't mean any harm. He's just licking his lips and staring at me. Alright, I guess he's not gonna come after me. Okay. You have the copper wire? Or the cable?
45.
Okay. I think we need 50. It'll say in the milestone. So much iron ore right now. I think we actually looks like the plates are full. Grab those plates. Grab the wire. Oh, you need more wire? I just took a bunch.
It's on my PC.
Sorry, you're breaking up a bit.
In computer.
Yeah, 50 in the computer.
My cats put into the computer and almost shut it off.
Almost sorry. Almost shut off the computer. Reload the power here. Okay. Use some of that, get some wood. Alright, that's actually the same. My cat almost shut down. My cat almost shut down the computer! Oh my gosh. It's just like wandering around in your power strip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I found these power strips on Monoprice, and it actually has the physical switch underneath like a little lip on the top, and like the switch is underneath that lip on its sides. Like the first thing I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna step on it anymore. Everything is like so tight around my feet, and I'm almost like cuddling with my chair, because everything is like everything is like so close. I end up like stepping on stuff and stepping on the power strip all the time. Alright, get that in there. We don't need these anymore.
Where that's like the cable.
In the computer, in the middle area over here. And it'll be in the middle slot, and then you can hit the milestone. It's in the hub terminal. I think it's like launched or something.
Is that a button? There's a button called upgrade. Like, can I upgrade it? Just like
Yeah. Yep. Boom. Upgrade hub number 5. We got new buildings.
Congratulations. You have unlocked
Oh,
Building
sweet.
Miner Mark 1. Building Storage Container. Hub feature Additional Biomass Burner. 10th objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 6. Note. There are no notes.
The note. There is no notes. Okay, so now we've unlocked storage containers and let's see, production miner MK1. So the miner MK1 will have a access point for conveyor belts, and this actually does cost a portable miner, which means that we can lift up the ones we've already made on the one of the iron nodes, to construct a miner MK1, and then we can put a conveyor belt from the miner MK1 into the smelter.
Okay.
And that will be like one whole chain, basically.
Wow.
And so we won't have to reload the smelter or anything like that. So we need 10 concretes. I'll make a bunch of concrete right now.
Yeah. Plate. Crafting this.
You can grab a plate from the constructor on the left, actually.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. So eventually, like, the storage containers are fun because the storage containers can be organized in such a way that allows you to overproduce, and the storage container will basically contain each of the whatever items that we have going into it. So you can even like reroute all of your conveyor belts to come back to your main area, and you can just have like an inventory that just always has stuff for you. And it can be after everything else too. So like if things need like iron plates and things, they can go through the sort of infrastructure that you create, and then whatever ends up being available after that can just go in the storage thing. Oh, we need copper. This copper, all right, and we need iron. Okay. Grab iron from here. Same for this one. Okay. Dump that in there. And dump that in there. Okay. Alright, so I think a pretty big goal here is to actually make more constructors. So we're gonna need, I think the hardest thing to make is the reinforced iron plates.
Yeah.
So we can manually, sorry?
I think I can build constructor.
You think you can do the make some constructor stuff?
Yeah. One, just two,
Okay.
wires, two tables.
All right, I'll make a minor MK thing. Okay. Do. All right, so pick up miner. All right. The copper is going to be kind of annoying. We might be moving the copper smelter, or just making a new one for copper. Kind of just talking to myself. All right. Miner. Okay, can we actually rotate this thing? Okay, so let's put it in. Actually, just kind of keep everything flowing in this direction. It might be a little weird, but I'm gonna do that. Alright, conveyor belt now. Oh, we need more pipes or poles, rod things. Alright, I'm gonna grab some plates. Alright. Sweet, and that one can be rods, I guess? Oh, we need ingots for rods.
Rod. Okay.
I don't think we can split conveyor belts yet, but we will be able to split conveyor belts soon. Good. click on that, and we can stick this right in there. So now we have a wall. Wait, can I actually stick... Oh, I can't do it after the fact. Okay, so let's dismantle this. Let's go to 4. Can this actually be... What's that? Like the blue line. Is it like going... Oh, is it like a guide? Can I make this... It must be like a guide. Can I make this taller? So we can walk under?